Hey, how we doing, gang? I'm going to take you through another Wednesday strength program. We're going to do another strength circuit and start off with our Ring of Fire core exercises to begin, okay? So what we're going to do first is 2 rounds Ring of Fire. The first thing is a high plank bird dog. So in a high plank bird dog, we're going to start in the high plank position with our hands right underneath our shoulders. With a bird dog, we're going to extend one hand and the opposite leg fully extended. Hold that position. You want your back nice and flat. Drop them back to the floor, and then we're going to extend our opposite hand and foot. I'll face the camera so you can see it a little better. Extending our opposite hand, opposite foot as our back stays nice and flat, all right? It's the high plank bird dog. We'll do 12 on each side. Then we're going to drop down into a side plank clamshell. So what we're going to need is a small resistance band. We've been using them in our online classes, so you should have this. We want to wrap it around our knees here, okay? Right up around the knee. Then we're going to drop down into a side plank position. Both knees bent, right? We're going to bring our hips off the floor. From here, I want you to open up that top hip. We're going to externally rotate that top hip and extend the band from each other, okay? We'll do 12, and then we'll flip sides, do the other side, 12. And then the last core exercise in our Ring of Fire is going to be a Valslide Jacknife. So we're going to go back to a high plank position, and both feet on the sliders. We're going to drive our knees to our chest here and kick them back out, keeping those hips down and low, all right? Drive them up to our chest and back out. If you don't have the sliders, you can use a towel on a hard surface, okay? So that's our Ring of Fire. We'll do that. Afterwards, we're going to do our strength circuit like we've been doing. The first exercise we're going to do is a clean. So you can do this with dumbbells, gallon jugs, something equal weight. We've been kind of doing some movements. We did a hip hinge and a high pull last week, so this is kind of combining the two, all right? We're going to push our hips back, let our chest fall towards the floor. As the dumbbells drop to our knee height, drive our hips forward, pulling the dumbbells up high, rotating the wrists out. All right, so we're going to hinge, pull the hands up. Dumbbell clean, okay? After the dumbbell clean, we're going to do a walkover push-up. So what I want you to do is get in a push-up position. We're going to start on this side. Lower yourself to the floor, press up, bring your hands together, walk out to the other side. Push, down together. We'll do 5 to each side here, guys. 5 to 6, okay? Walk over push-ups. If you can't do them from a normal push-up position, we can always do this from our knees, okay? Same thing though. Press, hands come together to the other side, press, keeping our hips down nice and low there. After our walk-over push-up, we're gonna do a half kneeling pull down with a resistance band. So I have mine hooked up to the rail system of my garage door, but if you have a door frame that you can shut the band in, that would be perfect, okay? So we want to go from one knee here. We're going to pull our hands down and back, squeezing our lats at the bottom, all right? Let our hands come all the way out, pull them down and back with a resistance band, all right? Really squeezing our shoulder blades together at the bottom. So that's our half kneeling band pull downs. Next, we'll do alternating hammer curls. So dumbbells again. If not, if you got some soup cans, a little bit lighter weight. But we're gonna do an alternating hammer curl. Our thumbs always face up. We're gonna drive the dumbbell up to our shoulder and release it back down, all right? Alternating hammer curls right here. After that, we're gonna do a split squat. So with a split squat, you can have dumbbells in your hand. You don't need the weight if you don't want it, but I'd rather have a little weight in good form, okay? With a split squat, you can put a pad down. Usually we use a pad in the gym. Right here, I'm just gonna show you without it, okay? We're gonna have a split stance, lower our back knee to the floor, have the weight loaded in the front heel. Drive off our front heel, stand up nice and tall. We'll do 12 to one side, switch the feet, 12 to the other side, all right? Lower straight down, get a good depth of the squat, standing up straight. That's our split squat, guys. After that, we'll do a dumbbell rear delt raise. All these exercises that I'm doing with the dumbbells can always be done with the lighter implements, gallon jugs, okay? With a rear delt raise, we're gonna push our hips back, our chest falls towards the floor a little bit. From here, we're gonna drive the dumbbells to the side, really opening our chest up. Lower them towards the floor, but don't let them come all the way down, all right? We wanna hold the dumbbell off to about here and back. Really wanna work in that range right there, guys, okay? Rear delt raises. Then we'll drop down to the floor. We're gonna do Valslide leg curls next on our back. Feet come back to the sliders again, or the towel on a slippery surface. We're gonna be on our shoulder blades, drive our hips to the ceiling, nice and high, squeezing the glutes at the top, and then our heels are gonna slide out and back into our butt. Slide out, slide them back in. Trying to keep the hands off the floor, or off the floor. If you need to though, we can have our hands right here. All right? Valslide leg curls. And then the last thing we're gonna do is a tricep kickback. So a single dumbbell or gallon jug or can of soup. We're gonna have our self-supported with one hand, our elbows flexed here. And from here, we're gonna extend our arms straight, kicking that dumbbell straight back here, okay? Tricep kickbacks on both sides. That's gonna be your circuit. I'll see you tomorrow at 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 6 p.m.